Good morning. Happy Palm Sunday. Because that's what it is today. If you hadn't realised, it's Palm Sunday, the Sunday before Easter. And I thought we'd just pop back and have a look at the amazing prophecy made by Zechariah. Zechariah is the second to last book of the Old Testament. And in chapter 9, verse 9, there, that's easy to remember, isn't it? Chapter 9, verse 9, Zechariah. It says, "Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O daughter of Jerusalem. Lo, your king comes to you. Triumphant and victorious is he, humble and riding on an ass, on a colt, the foal of an ass. I will cut off the chariot from Ephraim, and the war horse from Jerusalem, and the battle bow shall be cut off, and he shall command peace to the nations. His dominion shall be from sea to sea, and from the river to the ends of the earth. As for you also, because of the blood of my covenant with you, I will set your captives free from the waterless pit." Now, Zechariah, of course, lived that's 500 years before Jesus. Must be about that. About 500 years before Jesus. And he had no understanding that he was writing about Jesus, about the Messiah. But he, under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, wrote these words down. He wrote about the king who would come to Jerusalem and bring great rejoicing with him, and that he would come riding on an ass, on the colt, the foal of an ass. Now, you have to think about Zechariah's time, indeed the time of Jesus. When the king, the conqueror, the emperor of Rome, when the emperor of Rome rode into Rome in triumph, he didn't ride on a donkey. He rode on a war horse, a magnificently attired war horse, and he rode in all his splendor, and brought in his wake all those who'd been captured in his triumphant passage through whichever country he'd just conquered. This is what they did. They demonstrated their greatness by riding in triumph through their capital cities. And here is this depiction of, in the future, because it says, "O daughter of Zion," it doesn't say, "O people of Zion," it says, "O daughter of Zion," the people who would come, the next generations. He would come triumphant and victorious, humble and riding on an ass. I wonder, as he felt to write those, whether he thought, "I must have got this wrong. The king would come on a horse. Surely the king would ride in on a horse in great triumph and glory." But no, he wrote he would come on a donkey. And indeed we know the record of what Jesus did, that he rode into Jerusalem on the back of an untrained colt of a donkey, one that had never been ridden before. And he fulfilled this prophecy. And we know that this prophecy goes on to talk about peace coming to Jerusalem, about the reign of peace that this king would bring. Now that reign hasn't started yet, because there's a split, as often there is in Old Testament prophecy, between one period of time and the next. But it is true that Jesus will reign from Jerusalem one day, bringing with him peace. He is the Prince of Peace. It was promised that he would bring peace and that his dominion would be from sea to sea. And I read verse 11 because it says, "Because of the covenant, the blood of my covenant with you, I will set your captives free from the waterless pit." Now he's talking about the old covenant sealed in blood. But of course we remember this week that on the Passover meal, Jesus took the cup and said, "This is the blood of the new covenant. This is my blood of the new covenant." And when Jesus died, his blood sealed the covenant between God and the people who would come and have faith in Jesus. So in this three verses, we have great prophecies from Zechariah, which Jesus fulfilled in absolute detail. You know, I wonder sometimes how it is possible to doubt the truth about Jesus. Because if you doubt even the fact that this man wrote these words down hundreds of years before Jesus came, and they were so accurately fulfilled in the life of Jesus. But also, look at the back of a donkey. Google it if you must. Google it, look. Every donkey has a cross in the fur on its back. There's even a legend about it because people find it hard to believe. Which, you have to ask the question, which came first? Jesus riding the donkey or the cross on the donkey's back? Did the cross suddenly appear because Jesus, the one who was to die on the cross, was going to ride him? People have tried to explain it somehow with a legend, but the truth of the matter is that the cross is on the back of the donkey. And I don't think that is an evolutionary mistake. I think that is a creational design to endorse the value of the donkey to the King of Kings who rode the donkey into Jerusalem on the first Palm Sunday. Have a great day as you celebrate today and as you worship God for the wonder of his salvation revealed to us in Jesus. Have a great day. Have a great day as you remember the events of the first Palm Sunday. God bless you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.